Hello Aries, this is Healing Culture Tarot HK Readings, here to do a February love reading for y'all. This reading will basically be until the 28th of the month. Pardon me. Just up and down sickness with all this weather change out here in Houston. It's hot and cold and rainy and hot and cold, and it's sort of annoying. My body's definitely feeling it. But yeah, guys, I wanted to do a reading for y'all to give you some insight on what your other person is thinking or feeling. This other person being a partner, potential partner, could be an ex, someone who's still on your mind and in your life, or just who is thinking about you. I want to pull the strongest energies to deliver the message of what someone who is connecting with you or desires to connect with you is thinking and feeling. And yeah, I'll have a better idea of where this person is in relation to you, once I get the cards down. But if you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter, tune in, stay tuned in. I just may have some messages for you. Hopefully I have some wonderful messages for you that you can take. Please like, share, and subscribe if you find resonance in this video. I don't think we're going to start with the Tarot of the Orishas. We'll start with the Gypsy Oracle deck here. Give me some messages for Aries on what their person is feeling, thinking, wanting, as it pertains to the Aries. Oh. Alright. Wow, it's just so it's so interesting how so many signs have been getting similar readings. I'm not trying to jump the gun, but just from what I see so far, I'm just like, where could this be going? But it's tasting a little familiar. Wow, yep. Ooh, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm being so petty right now as I'm getting the tea. I do. And I don't want y'all over there like, what the fuck, as I'm just like making all of these sound effects, but but it is what it is, y'all. Okay. So, starting off, we've got the surprise card here. Now, though it had fallen reverse, I placed the cards all upright, and if there's reversal energy to draw from the cards, I will do so. So that's why, you saw me flip it back over, but it fell how it fell, and, I'm feeling compelled to read that energy as it fell from these surrounding cards. So there we are. We've got the Merchant card, the House card, Consolation, and Thought. So I can already tell from here, Aries. I'm reading for two types of Aries, or, I'm pulling two strong energies, two different strong energies here. I'll go ahead and start with the first one that gave me the chuckles. So you've got this person who clearly is an ex who was hoping for a new start with you. And I mean, I'm really just sensing, I'm just getting like with a quickness, like you shot that down with a quickness. Like, if you have somebody like so confused and they do not know what to do, like, I'm getting that energy that you have spun this person's world around, Aries. Um, I'm literally getting with this merchant card I'm reading, like, you left them with their shit, their raggedy shit, okay? And they're just looking out, at the ship that's leaving because that's your boat. You're on your boat. You're sailing away, and they're just like, damn, what am I going to do? Because whereas this merchant card, takes various meanings, one being just like taking inventory and looking at your investments, looking at what's coming and going, taking stock. I definitely see someone who has been left behind. Like, this dude doesn't even have on shoes, by the way, okay? Just left ragged to dry. And in this expansive body of water, the only thing that he can manage to look at is that one ship that is leaving him. And I'm just getting dumbfounded. Like, I'm applying this energy to, like, looking at the face of someone who's feeling this way. And I just get this, like, stupid ass look. Like, I feel like that's the best way to describe it, so I'm putting it that way. When you just leave people in such shock that they just have, like, that stupid ass expression about them. Yeah, I'm getting that. So there's no new beginning. This person is definitely trying to wish you back, manifest you back. They want some sort of consolation. They want communication. They're missing, like, love. I'm getting, like, little things you used to do for them. For example, they don't have in their life anymore and they miss it. They are really just starting to, like, count the ways, and they're dreaming about you, communicating with the spirits, and they're trying to manifest you back through some, like, various means of attraction. Now, the way I'm reading this house card is less of the energy of what they want to come back and build with you, and more so the energy around what y'all had. Okay? But there's a lot of cards that, will talk about building in unity and, could talk about homes and wealth and being established. But this is literally telling me that, A, this is someone who didn't take care of their obligations and duties as they dealt with you and your home. Whether it was how they disrespected you, just like anything they did to bring imbalance to the home. But it's also reflective of, like, what y'all built. Like, this is a bitchin' ass house. Like, look at this place. And it takes a lot to get to this level of standing with building with someone. Okay? So either this was a situation where you came into, y'all came into one another's lives and you were just able to upgrade them, or, like, this, or this was something that y'all built together. Either way, they weren't taking care. Okay? They weren't taking care. Now, before I get to the other energy of Aries I'm reading for, what I also pick up from this is there being someone on the horizon. Ooh, I'm pulling messages. This is supposed to be about what they're thinking about y'all. But clearly I'm not reading for just, like, one specific energy. Because I'm pulling another energy from this same, like, layout here of someone who recognizes you with this merchant card, getting closer to the more traditional definition of what this card is known to represent. There's someone who is peeping you. And this isn't like the insecure, don't have no business spying of the enemy card, where there's just a negative connotation with that lurking, some devil energy type shit. It's not like that. So whereas this other person, I was pulling that shabby energy for them. Here, not so much, but just someone who is definitely, because this can also be the energy of someone who does have things of value, and though, again, in this situation that I'm explaining, it might not be as resembled in his clothing, but for someone who is able to have multiple ships that do come and go, that are carrying cargo, that are carrying items that will create wealth and commerce, because this is a commerce card, like, it also takes on the energy of someone with a little bit more standing than the person that you left behind, Aries. So, yeah, that person before, desperate, scrambling, getting nowhere, just wanting to be back with you. And then we have the energy here of someone who does want to actually get to this level with you. All right? Because not only is the merchant card resembling of this person who has noticed you, in the sense of, say that if this boat was coming from further, and as this man is watching out over the sea, he sees it pass, and he's like, you know what I mean? And he doesn't know where you're coming from yet. Y'all may not have, I don't know, formally introduced, or maybe if you've met, like, that level of interest hasn't really been expressed. Because I'm getting with this person that this is some internal stuff going on here. Like, this person who's wanting to approach you and build with you what you had attempted to build with someone else, but do it the right way, and value and respect and appreciate the foundation of home, of unity, of where finances go, how they're allocated, building assets, just things like that. Whereas they want to come and do that in the near future, we have them. I think you're going to see little offers of interest, okay? I think what they're going to do is manifest situations to where y'all can be around one another or in the same setting, and they can communicate with you. But I feel as though they don't know what to do, because it's something that they sense about you. And I think what this person may sense about you is where you've come from and what you've gone through. Because, the Fury cardinal sign you may wear your experiences on your sleeve, and not in a bad way, but as badges. Okay? I'm getting, like, the energy of, like, badges of honor. So, like, people can know that, like, upon meeting you, oh, that's a take no shit individual. Oh, this is a person who recently just, like, intuition can kind of pin things together when you feel such strong energies. And I feel like maybe as it comes to this person, you've been blasé, like, maybe not even noticing their attempts to connect deeper, or you haven't really been open enough to receive someone sending out these messages, just period. Because also, like, when you look at the thought card, you see this whole roll here, the papers, the scrolls that he's been reading. I'm getting the energy that, yeah, like, they have kind of gone through a few tricks to kind of get you to recognize that they're there. And with cognizance or not, you've just been kind of like, Good, good. Now, also with this surprise card here, though, I do see a turnaround. Like reading that card in an upright position, there's a turnaround. For the second group of Aries is that I was reading for, or feeling the energies very strongly. Mm. So for the second group of Aries is that I'm picking up on very strongly for. Really? Okay. Straight up, this is deeper than I thought. Like for that second group, whereas it didn't work out, this first, with talking about like the energy of this first person and, their desperations and whatnot leading to this also like this other person who is trying to be in your life and give you what you need. There is another group of Aries that I'm reading for that there's a person from the past that is, I'm seeing it straight out, going to come and propose marriage. Now, I don't know where the hell someone may get off because I feel as though, oh, okay, so this person may have had left you in suspense. All right, this person may, for a group within the group, for some of them, for some of y'all, this person may have been a player, but for others, this is just a person who was non-committal. Because now I'm getting non-committal, weighing your options, weighing your pros and the cons of the situations that you're involved in, indecision, hangman energy, uh, all of that energy tied around the home. Like again, the energy of this card that takes so long to build, and you may have been ready for certain things because, not saying that you felt like you were working backwards, but y'all, you may have accomplished a lot with this person already, just so much, and yet they were still seeming to be non-committal. Surprise card here to tell me that there is a wheel of fortune, like in the positive, wheel of fortune shift that will turn out to go in both of your favors. But I'm seeing this translating to your favor, a message for you, Aries, as far as, again, what this person is feeling and planning is that, this person has come around, all right? Because as we know with the thought card that's, very heavily synonymous with hangman energy, when you come out of that position, you're usually enlightened and ready to make a decision. Very enlightened and ready to make a decision. You have gained the clarity. You have reached within, because that's, one of the things that the hangman does, much akin to the hermit, going within to make a decision. And I see it just in going within, this is, we got the priest on the board here. So we're talking about divine intervention and someone coming into spiritual enlightenment to communicate within themselves and to communicate with conspiring energies that are there to better them and make them more clear, give them more clarity, make them more decisive. And the decision that they have come to is like they're ready to take the next step, okay? And this is also of ordaining. So we have two symbols of ordaining. We have coming together to build a solid foundation. And this doesn't always mean marriage, but in this case it does, because I see what precedes it. This card, in many instances, can be very literal. Okay, so a decision that they've come to after much indecision and being non-committal with taking the next step. Like, this is all surrounding what y'all already have, taking the next step beyond this. You know, the answers came for what they needed. They were looking for answers. They were looking for consolation. Okay, they were looking for that small win, that small sum, just like that small oomph that they needed, that push, that guidance, that assistance. And here, excuse me. Excuse me. But the message is coming in. The messenger card, of course, the card of communication, quick communication, where letters are coming in. It's or messages. It's much more quick than the letter card is where I got tripped up there. And this is, this person just delivering this message to you. Like, hey, we should get married. Like, hey, will you marry me? Let's go out to dinner. Let's, I don't necessarily see a scene being painted. Like, honestly, where this person is just like, they may take you out to dinner. They may do something nice to pop the question. And I'm not saying that it's not in their character if they don't. It's just, I feel the urgency after a decision has been made to just be like, I can't wait anymore. Like, they'll go out, they'll get the ring. That's planning. But they're just going to be like, hey, like, I'm no more games. If they may apologize, like, I'm sorry for, yada, 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 for, being non-committal and indecisive and not ready to take the next step. And they may give you all that real quick, but it's going to get back around to, so will you marry me type stuff. So there we go. Some of y'all will definitely have that pan out. That's what's up. And I do feel to note that for the Aries that I was reading for, that has this new energy coming in over here, and they're not getting someone all, this person isn't to the point of exasperation already, as they're going down, just trying to see, what tricks they have left. But I will say open yourself up, okay? I will say open yourself up. And let's see if I can pull some messages that, And I don't know who these messages are for. Okay. The Bible Orisha. The Bible Orisha. Okay. Ooh. All right. Okay. I was trying to see what energy was to be pulled from the Seven of Air here. Like for the groups of Aries that I was reading for. Because I was literally thinking like, will Tarot of the Orisha give me, messages for like just all three. So I can just kind of stay fluid and not just shuffle and pull, but just, get some messages for all three. And I got them. All right. So, of course, again, we had the Seven of Air at the bottom of the deck. And we've got the Bible Orisha and the couple that comes out. So, with the Seven of Air at the bottom of the deck, I see that being for the group of Aries that I was reading for here, that has this person scrambling to try to get back with you and to no avail, right? This is the energy before the person that is now, highly desiring to pursue you. The Seven of Air is, let's just go ahead and take this card out here. So the Seven of Air here, as you see these birds are like in a tree. They're without mother. They're in barren lands, no greenery, no vegetation, nothing like that. And this is feeling like you don't have enough resources to succeed. This is feeling like you cannot breathe, like you're going under, like you were just left to die, is what I'm getting to sum this card up right now. Now we know death is no more than transformation, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be literal death, but it's definitely like that panic room type feel, that panic room type energy. And the message that I got, because this is how they're feeling, the message that I got for you, Aries, as it pertains to how they're feeling about that, is let them. Let them rot. Let them go. Let them die. And when I say die, I mean they need to go through their own transformation, okay? They need to go through their own shit. They need to end their own cycles and come back around to whatever's going to be next for them, but it's not going to be you. And you know this, and that's cool. I'm only just here to give a reaffirming energy to what I can already tell that you know, because you've been doing it. Like, they can't get back to you. So I'm not, telling you something that I know you already don't know, because I know how that can feel sometimes. It's like, well, you see I'm doing it. Like, yeah, I'm only backing you up on that. Because for any of you that feel like, some of this pity party bullshit could rub off and make you be like, oh, well, no wells, no nothing, no nada, no. Just as, some support there. Now, the Baba Orisha and the couple, this will apply to this last one here. But I also have the Baba Orisha and the couple applying to this new energy that's trying to come in right here. So we've got the Seven of Air for that old whack energy to be let go of. Baba Orisha and the couple for this new energy coming in. Like I was saying, open up, have solid judgment. I'm getting that this is what you have asked for. And some of you, through opening up and realizing that this is what you have asked for and manifested, and you have to be within your proper judgment. Because look, this is literally manifesting the couple. This is literally you asking for love and receiving it, okay? This Baba Orisha has activated powers after going to the Opan. The candle is lit. The offering is given. Okay? The sword is on the table. And it doesn't show it here, but I give the sense that, blood was even sacrificed, like a prick from the sword. Okay? The bell. The energy is already activated. And you can see through his halo as his arm is in the air that this energy has already been activated. And this is literally what you've asked the universe for. Okay? For true, vulnerable, exposed, open, free love. That Yemaya herself has given blessing to as you celebrate your unity amidst her waters, where you're able to let yourself go, let your hair down, disrobe, be seen for who you are, appreciated and loved and celebrated for who you are. Some of y'all, like if you do that, can end up here. Like the second group that I was reading for, where there is somebody who literally is just like that person who is indecisive is literally charging in, and this is what they want with you. So we're getting to that now. Okay? There's no more indecision as to what this person wants with you. Apologies if this seems a little scattered. I'm picking up on a lot of different energies. I'm trying to keep it as structured as I can, while also getting out what I can to not lose the messages and the energy. But yeah, no more indecision. That song keeps popping into my head. I can't look up the lyrics right now. I'm recording on my phone, but it's like something, 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 something. Gonna get married. Yeah, it's an old song. I want to say it's maybe from like mid-late 50s, maybe the early 60s, like 61, 62, I don't know. But, you know, it's like that whole thing. Like, it's just like, feel it, that the energy of that song is pouring through me right now. And, yeah. So, again, for those of you who are not really letting this new love in, I really believe you should, because it's what you manifested. And for those of you who are strongly, I feel that many of you have been dealing with an indecisive person who has come around with that decision to put a ring on it. And yeah, this is someone who is sorry, apologetic, ready to celebrate you, has stepped into like their divine masculine. They've balanced themselves with their divine feminine, and they want to come together with you for that divine balance. And ooh, let's get some goddess guidance on the board. We're gonna go ahead and leave this first group alone, like the ones that y'all left behind, because that's just done. That's done business. We know what they think and what they feel. If you cared, it's just for a little bit of closure. There you are, but I don't see y'all going back to that. The universe is closing that out. So I will pull goddess guidance cards for the Aries that have this person and this new person in their life that is trying to do for them what this person couldn't. That's reflected in the Seven of Air. And then I'm also going to pull for those who have been involved with someone who, you know, y'all have built a lot and then like ended up in this stalemate, this stagnant energy, and they have been non-committal and now they want to come around. I'm just going to read for those two energies, okay? And we're already at 33 minutes, so. Yes. All right. So, if I said it before, I'm going to say it again. So, I'll get to Saras Body in a moment, but I'll just go ahead and show you here. Saras Body, the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. And Ein, leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. I said it to ya, and I'll say it again. For those of you, and I ain't got to say it too loud because I know those in the back can hear me. Those of you who have manifested this strong new beginning in love. Now I know some of you may feel a little discouraged because you said you built that with someone else. It went to shit. You're not ready to start over. No. You saw the potential of what could be built, and you've learned what you needed to learn from doing it with the wrong person. Okay? So if you know that there's somebody that would benefit the both of you to let in and y'all can grow together, take that leap of faith and do it. Because I honestly don't even think you realize how much further you can build with someone. Especially, simply because the other party would be just as involved with it as you are, just as dedicated to it as you are. That alone changes the game. So, yeah, I'm getting the message here to go for it. Let your wings expand, take a risk, and put your true heart's action into desire. And this shows me that you do know. Because remember earlier, I was just like, some of you, whether within cognizance or not, may just be kind of brushing this person off. Like, and you're ready. You are ready. You are ready. You're not too hurt anymore. Even if, even if you won't say that, like, yeah, I know, but it's a thought. No. No. With intense passion and love, I tell you that you're ready. Express yourself through the arts, through creative activities. Saras Body is really here. Like, there's a tie of that Freya energy from this deck, but it's a little less sexual. Because, that's my sexy girl card. That's my literally, that's what she is in this deck, of the many things. But Saras Body is really just wanting you to be creative in the ways of doing things that help you expand your mind and your emotional specter. Like the way you see your emotions. Weird. No, not weird that y'all are going through that, but like that energy is just kind of jumping out of me right now, and I'm just like, oh wow, that makes total sense. But it sounds strange within words, like trying to translate that into words, and when it works, it's like, oh, okay, yas. But but yeah, it's finding creative ways to express yourself and experience love and beauty in different forms, so you're more comfortable and more aware of how to open yourself up to it and fully accept it, especially when it's charging in. But also, get creative to spice up your love life. I feel as though many of y'all have been very rigid in past relationships, and within reason, because of things you want to avoid, things you accept, things you don't want to accept. Like when you know how shit has to be because of what you've gone through and what you don't plan to experience again and where you're trying to go, it's understandable that there can be some rigidity there. Rams. And I'm a bull, so I know about rigidity. I can talk about it. Don't get mad. But but no, in all seriousness, I see so much passion in these cards, and I love y'all. Like these usually when I pull my goddess guidance cards, it is just more psychoanalysis, more tarot analysis into the mind of the people. But this, for this reading, I'm getting, it's directly, these two cards are directly for y'all. As far as like, now that you know what is thought and what is felt, this is what y'all need to do to become one with, like, if you want to have these things manifest, like, you need to come into the energy a certain way as well. Like, this is what you need to do to attract what's been brought to you. Because, like, forgive me, but some people want to get married with, someone who's passionate and hot for them and wants to build with them and, like, all those things. It's not like there's anything on the board here that, you're being advised to go for that is not being laid out for you, or from what I can see is not what you've asked for. So it's good stuff, But you got to spice it up. That rigidity may allow you to miss an opportunity by not you know, I just feel like you may have to look outside of the box to really understand this person, especially the one who has been trying with you and to no avail because maybe some past energies, whatever. But like maybe there could be a lack of understanding because you have to do things to open yourself up, you know. You have to broaden your spectrum of creativity, which in turn broadens your mind and your heart spectrum and so on. And for those, you know, who are dealing with people who have been indecisive and now they're coming into something with them, really take this and run with it. Don't hold any grudges or any remorse. Timing, divine timing. Look at things within that mindset of divine timing, okay? So that's what I've got for you, Aries. I really hope you enjoyed the video. You know, any more information that you need will be in the description box below, as far as my email for booking personal readings, other readings that I do offer, and yeah, great stuff, y'all.